What's going on, everyone? It's Taylor from PhoneDog.com, and we're here in New York, where HTC and Verizon just announced the DROID DNA, which is the 5-inch smartphone, not a phablet, smartphone we've been hearing about in rumors and different reports, and it's basically the US version of the J Butterfly we saw earlier. We're here with Chris Park, who is going to give us a little rundown on the HTC DROID DNA. Take it away, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Taylor. Again, my name is Chris Park. I'm with HTC. I'm with the portfolio strategy team. When we looked at this product, you know, one of the key focuses and in areas of what we wanted to bring to the market is a futuristic device, right? And so what we've been able to do is take all the latest and greatest technology and enable it first for DROID. And so this is kind of like our Frankenstein phone. We take our best camera, our best front-facing camera, our best audio, our best performance, and just kind of combine it into one phone and accelerate it for Verizon. And so we believe this is the device, the signature device in the market for holiday. It starts with a great display. One thing we've noticed with displays is that, you know, when we look at this phone and the design of the phone, the way that I like to talk about it is actually we built the display and it's a revolutionary display. It's 1080p, 440 ppi. There's no other device in the market that matches the pixel density and sharpness of this display. If you look at the new 4K TVs that are very hyped right now, that's like a 50 ppi, right, for the 60 inches devices that are coming on the market. This is, you know, exponentially better than that. And so what we did is we took this great revolutionary display and we built the phone around it. So it's kind of like the display just disappears in your hand. It's very nondescript, and it's kind of like a single display all wrapped around. And so when I look at this phone, it's kind of like reality kind of placed right in your hand. It's like you're walking around with a screen in your hand, which I think is really cool, but I'm a little bit nerdy, so we'll get
we
into
all
this.
are.
Yeah.
Good.
So with what we have here is we enabled the best of Google as well. So we have Google Now built right into the phone. So we take advantage of all the latest and greatest from Jelly Bean that has to offer, and then we combine it with some of the things that HTC has chosen to innovate around. Specifically, the camera is one area for us, and so what we've been able to do is we've been able to bring our best-in-class camera, and we've actually tweaked it a little bit. It's all the things you love with our super fast shutter and enabling video. So we have 4 frames per second. We have our video pick, which all of you guys are probably aware of. Some cool things that we have added is we've actually enabled a really cool front-facing camera experience. So let's step back in here a little bit. And so if you notice, we have a super wide viewing angle, so we can get a lot of people in this shot, which means that you don't have to kind of stretch back too much to get a great shot. We also have the best-in-class front-facing camera with a 2.1 megapixel front camera, enabling 1080p and so on and so forth. If you notice that as well, instead of having to, you know, try to stretch back, and I always have my hand in the picture when I'm taking a shot, because you gotta kind of reach over and touch the shutter button. But with this camera, you can just touch on the screen and it'll automatically just take the shot for you, which is very cool. So one thing we've done with the camera is we really re-engineered and rethought about what the primary use case is with front-facing cameras. It started with video chat and enabling video chat over Wi-Fi.
Can we just see some of the hardware since we're in the light now?
So some of the hardware, we have this grill on the side, which is really it's really about this inner strength. So when we talk about the design, it's about inner strength. We have no camera recess, which is really nice. So it's just kind of like a smooth, single, nondescript screen.
And specifications?
So this has got the latest and greatest Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro. So this is the fastest performing chipset in the market, combined with the fastest network in the market. And so once you have LTE, you never want to go back. Like when you experience that speed, it's kind of like, you know, if you're using, you know, cable and then you go back to DSL, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Right? So that's kind of, you know, for me, this is taking the best of all the technologies, combining into a single device. It's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it's got 16 gigabytes of internal memory at $199. It's actually a killer deal.
SD card slot? or
No
SD card slot?
32 gig version available?
Right now we're launching the 16 gigabyte version.
To announce in the 32.
All right, and battery. It is.
It's got a 2024 battery.
Okay.
So 2020 milliamps of battery.
2020 milliamp hours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Is there a stated battery endurance on that yet? Or?
We don't have the actuals yet, but that's something we can probably come back to you with. Definitely.
Okay.
It will be released with with all the data.
Can I ask? Finally, the optics on the camera, are they changed from, say, compared to the 1X, or are the optics the same?
The optics are the same, but the tuning is going to be improved.
So there's on the software side?
Yes.
I see.
And because of the chip, correct? It's image chip, so it's the same.
So
it's the
it's
same
everything.
chip.
It is so every time we do this, we're trying. So our perspective and how we view the display and imaging is really about natural viewing, right? So for example, if I look at this display, it does have a great spec, but we actually do a lot of software optimization to enhance the actual viewing of the screen. So some things we have is we have a super wide viewing angle. For example, if I go to this, website, oops, not that one.
Oh, the competitors. What is that?
I won't go to my Instagram, but you can actually, if you go into like email or something, you can view it from a super wide viewing angle.
Oh yeah, so you can come all the way around over here. Yeah, I mean,
So you should be able to see that from this side.
Yeah.
you want to get in here, Tom?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get to
me grab
the
some.
wide angle. I think I've got some wide angle shots.
Let me grab the website.
Yeah, I'm on this. Oh no, not on the screen anymore. Sorry. I was on the screen.
Look at that. See if we
Right.
can get focus real quick on that.
Yeah.
God, that light in here is rough.
It is rough. Sorry about that, folks.
Nice.
All right.
And
Just
the
want to get a quick wide angle. No, you're good. Yeah. Wow, that is nice. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
So some of the things we've done on the display is, and if I were to talk about the differences from our display and other displays in the market, we really focus on natural viewing because we believe that this phone is really a portal into like the rest of the world. When you're taking photos, you don't want like a fake contrast. Like you want a very natural looking colors and contrast, and so that's how we've really looked at the display, trying to bring the most true to life. So we have a lot of color optimization, for example. We have wide viewing angles. We have great visibility in bright settings. We actually have a laminate layer on the display that reduces the reflection or the refraction rate of the sun. So there's all these things that we've looked at to really optimize the viewing experience, not just bringing PPI and sharpness, but bringing a lot more to the table.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And so there you have it. That is the DROID DNA from HTC and Verizon. Stay tuned on PhoneDog for more coverage. See you later.